Hey guys, C-Drama Invasion here. Welcome back to a new video. As promised from the last episode, we'll be talking about the Youku event, all their upcoming dramas, and I'll give you a nice synopsis of everything as well as posting some of the photos they put out for the event. I do want to put out a little warning that after this episode, I'll probably be slowing down for the C-Drama news updates. Instead of 3 videos a week, I'll probably be doing other stuff that I had pre-filmed just because the next 2 weeks is exams weeks, basically midterms, and I have to hand in so many different assignments and projects. But I will catch up definitely after I'm done with that, and we'll talk about all the recent dramas that came out. Anyways, a most recent drama that announced that it will air is Snow Lover. It has 24 episodes and it's an iQIYI romance sports drama. It stars some newer faces and people who just haven't had the opportunity to shine in main roles. The male lead is Ko Gao and the female lead is Shu Xiaonyo. This tells a story about 2 people. One is a famous female screenwriter, and the male lead is a vice president of a gaming company. He's good looking. He's basically an all-rounder. He's nice as well. And he basically is someone you might consider perfect. After meeting the female lead and some other supporting roles in this drama, which are his friends, he decides to open up a ski shop. I'm actually quite curious about this one. I know we got Skate into Love and I think My Unicorn Girl, which had to do with skating, but this one is about skiing, and I do want to see how much actual skiing facts and if it's actually relevant to the plot. Even though a lot of dramas are listed as occupational or sports dramas, sometimes it has nothing to do with the sports, which kind of bugs me, or they get the facts entirely wrong and they just kind of focus on the romance and try to make it cute and unique by kind of using the skiing fact or the sports genre tag, but in reality it has not much to do with that. It's not accurate, it's not well researched, and I actually really hate those types of dramas, so we'll see about this one. This airs October 26. And Tencent recently released a statement saying that The Kingdom of Woman, their upcoming web movie, will be coming out on October 30th. I don't really talk about Chinese movies and films just because I don't really watch them, but the poster for this was really pretty and it caught my eye. And it also stars Mira and Meng Ziyi, who you might know from The Untamed. And because that it's on Tencent, I'm pretty sure they will be releasing English subtitles fairly quickly after this one comes out. So if you have an hour or 2 hours, and you don't want to spend so much time and dedication looking for a Chinese drama where you might have to watch like 30, 40 episodes to see if you get into. You just want a quick romance fantasy drama. This one looks pretty good. We also have the recent confirmation that Checkmate, the sequel to My Roommate is a Detective, will officially announce their returning leads, Yitian and Yunlong. Xiaoran from the last season won't be returning, and the female lead here is announced to be Gengxin. And I believe this has nothing to really do with the first one, except it follows the same formula where 2 detectives will be working together to solve cases. They will be playing different characters. And hopefully this will be better than the first season. The first season for me, the main weakness was the romance and the unnecessary female lead. Even though there are 2 new female leads added in this cast, hopefully it will be more like a friendship than a romance. Okay, finally to the Youku portion. We first have少年歌行, which is a Youku upcoming wuxia fantasy drama with duo male leads. This is not a BL drama, it's a friendship drama, and I think they're going to ship one of the guys with one of the girls, but it's more subtle. It's basically more on the wuxia fantasy martial arts theme, and the male leads are Liu Xueyi and Hongyi. This is based off of one of their animations. Here's a poster for it. It's called Great Journey of Teenagers. So for anyone who's excited for that, or you want to know more about the production, maybe try to watch that. I'm excited for this since I haven't seen Hongyi in a historical drama for a while now, and all of his dramas kind of fell under the radar. This sounds really good, and Liu Xueyi is great as always. Enjoy his dramas and his performances. The next drama is called TheSilenceoftheMonster. This stars Wenjun and Yihan. This drama has mystery and themes of romance. It's about 4 people who have completely different career paths, but they end up together and they end up going on an adventure in the urban city. It seems like one of them will open an antique shop and they will solve cases regarding these antiques. We also have another official poster for Agarwood Like Crumbs, which they decided to rename and change it into Immortal Samsara. This is an upcoming historical romance xianxia fantasy drama starring Yang Zi and Cheng Yi. This is about reincarnation and multiple love lives. It's also about these 4 ancient artifacts that will discover the mysteries of the world. So far, every single poster of this looks great. They look so good in their costumes, and I can't wait for this one. Hopefully it does air soon. It just recently wrapped up filming. So hopefully around the halfway point of 2022. The next drama is, of course, The Blue Whisper. This drama stars DILRABA and Allen Ren. It's a historical wuxia fantasy that follows a demon master and a merman. After being close to Allen Ren's character, she starts to sympathize and feel bad for demons, which will shape her to become a better person and change her outlook in life. I'm happy to see that this is more of a refreshing take on the xianxia genre, just because usually with immortals and demons, you usually see the reincarnation type of drama, which is fine, especially if it's done well. I have no complaints, but it is nice to have a little bit more of a distinction. In this one, it's a little bit different. I like the costumings, the style, and overall this looks really good. Next, we have historical rom-com web drama The Legendary Life of Queen Lao. It stars Lamu Yangzi and Li Hongyi. Youku seems to finally be giving Li Hongyi bigger projects and in the historical genre. I do find that comedy is kind of hard to nail, especially if it comes off as cringe or over the top, which is a problem for me, but hopefully this one is good. This follows a husband and wife couple where the female lead is someone you don't want to mess with. She's quite rough on the outside and she beats people up. She has a potty mouth too. Meanwhile, the male lead is the complete opposite. He's kind of timid and shy. He's actually a part of the royal family and will become king, so she will become queen as the title suggests. And overall, it's just about breaking the typical beauty standards and falling for each other despite the differences in outer appearance. Youku also announced that their historical fantasy drama called Gejin Taohua will be starring Wu Xuanyi and Chen Zheyuan. This is basically a classic good girl, bad boy type of story. You have the female lead who's been suffering all her life. She's kind of like the Cinderella of the story. And the male lead is a bad boy in historical times. He's very into making a name of himself in the martial arts world and just traveling around the world, accumulating knowledge and living the day-to-day. The female lead is intrigued by him. They end up traveling the world together, going on adventures, and eventually falling in love. Of course, we have Zhao Liying's The Story of Xingfu, which is about Zhao Liying working her way up as someone who's in a very low position to a very high position in a law firm. Luo Jin will also be making a special appearance in this drama. Speaking of Luo Jin, he's in a new drama called Out of Court. This is a parallel universe mystery law drama. There are 2 male leads. The first one is Luo Jin and the second one is Xia Yu, and it goes back and forth between parallel universes on each of their own separate stories. Renmin will be starring in an upcoming drama with Guo Jingfei, which is called Bright. It's a school youth and just slice of life drama. There's no romance. It's about a teacher who is in his 30s, where he's facing a bunch of high school students who were abandoned by society and they're deemed as losers, trash, or has just very complicated personal lives that affects their grades or school lives. So he tries to encourage them to work towards their hopes and dreams and overcome their hardships. And of course, the modern romance, A Romance of Little Forest, starring Esther Yu Shin and Zhang Binbin, which I did touch on a little bit in the last episode. This is a drama about a professor and a PhD student who actually had a crush on him for a long time, but he rejected a long time ago without really realizing that it hurt her so much. It kind of traumatized her, and she has that on the back of her mind. So it's kind of like a little misunderstanding. But when he meets her again and truly gets to know her, he falls in love with her. Kenny Lin and 710 will also be in a drama called Master of My Own. It has 25 episodes. It's a modern workplace romance with a smart female lead. This is a drama about two people in the investment firm business. The female lead wants to level up and get a promotion, but her boss is very hard to please. And together, after going through many cases and countless of twists and turns, they end up believing each other and falling in love. The next drama is called Wong Ho Yushang. This stars Wallace Chung and Xiaoran. You might know them from the Too Late to Say I Love You drama pairing, and after over a decade, they are finally collaborating again. This is a mature melodrama life about two lovers separated in the past. The male lead is a successful and kind-hearted heart surgeon who is funding a new project where he picks and helps certain children with heart diseases, and he picks the female lead's son as his first patient. And after meeting, it's a healing type of romance where they help each other through their hardest times. Honestly, I don't watch melodramas from Chinese dramas just because they're usually so ridiculously long. I prefer melodramas from other countries like Korea or maybe Taiwan. But because I did like the couple before in a previous project, I'm excited to watch this one. And for sure, their chemistry is going to be great because they've been friends for over a decade. In real life, the side cast Wayne Wang is just so good as well. You might know him from The Rebel. With the popularity of the Light On series, which focuses on suspense, crime, and thriller dramas, we're seeing a surge of productions from different companies trying to compete and get money from this genre as well. Youku has a new one called Don't Be Fooled. This stars He Hangshan and Li Zhifeng. It's a thriller comedy romance. I think the comedy tag sounds interesting, and it's based off of a revenge story. I feel like if they can make it like a rom-com, which is well received already, and on top another layer of thriller and suspense, it may actually become like one of those dramas that is like the dark horse of the year. It's very random and unexpected, but really good. It could be that. And last but not least is a modern business romance drama starring Gina Jin and Wang Ziyi. This is called Why Women Love, and it's about an older woman, younger man relationship. I believe the male lead has something to do with race car driving, and the female lead is your typical office woman. I do like Gina Jin, and I do like the cute posters for this. Hopefully it doesn't come off draggy or cartoonish or childish and cringy, but if it's done well, then I'll be looking forward to this one as well. I hope you like this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which one of these are you looking forward to the most? And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you can, then you can feel free to donate a Ko-fi. Links in the description box below, as well as all the names and titles mentioned in this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.